My next question to you is, you being a Bollywood actress, so what inspired like you to be an NLP coach? What made you to like NLP coach?
Yeah, that's a very interesting question because I have been an actress for the last, I think, 32 years of my life.
Okay.
And suddenly I took on this new, I think, Tannaz 2.0, a new career of being a
Oh,
life coach. But I know the two professions are very, very different, like an actress on one side and being an NLP coach on the other. But neuro linguistic programming, that is NLP, has everything to do with the mind.
true.
How our mind is always ruled by our emotions and our feelings. And if you understand NLP and if you understand being an actress, actually they're not that different, because an actress is always trying to take on another person's character, another person's emotions and feelings, trying to understand that and then emoting in that different character, right?
True.
Because I'm not going to play Tannaz Irani wherever I go. I am going to play different characters wherever I
Yes.
go.
Yeah.
So when I was going through the life challenging problem of my physical problem where I couldn't walk, at that point of time, I couldn't recognize myself. I had become very negative.
Oh,
I had become very, I think self doubting, filled with anxiety, filled with, negative self belief. And I couldn't recognize myself, the character that was Tannaz Irani. I couldn't play her anymore. And I started thinking that what is the problem? Why am I not feeling happy? Okay, chalo, theek hai, leg is not working. Something's happened. There's a physical problem. But why am I feeling so depressed? What has actually shifted? What has been that shift that has happened mentally that I cannot overcome this? Why am I doubting myself? So that's when I thought that, okay, if I have to understand myself, if I have to get some help, I think the best person who can help me is myself.
true.
The best person who can get me out of this problem is myself. I needed some help to help myself. I came across this course called NLP, Neuro Linguistic Programming, and it was happening online. So I said, that's perfect. I can sit at home, I can be in the comfort of my home, and I can learn it on my laptop, attending all the courses and the stuff on Zoom. And that's what I did. I started attending it, and I found very slowly but surely, मेरी अंदर की दुनिया बदल गई. I started changing from inside.
Okay.
My emotions, my feelings, I started understanding the equation between the outside world and the inside world. And we always think that when my outside world will be fine, I will be
I'll be
fine.
fine. True.
Because my outside world is so mean and people are always rude and people are always, arguing, I am unhappy. But actually, it doesn't work that way. Neuro linguistic programming taught me that when I am okay inside, when I am sorted inside, when I am neurologically balanced inside, my world will be like that outside.
True.
And so much of NLP and spirituality is absolutely the same. Except that people who don't want to be spiritual, they want to be taught scientifically. लेकिन वो एक ही है. And I felt while I was learning it that NLP is literally the mother of all these modalities. And once I started learning it, I said, ये बहुत ही बढ़िया है. If it has helped me and if it has helped me get out of this dark space, because while I did NLP, I actually manifested and got the perfect doctor who did my perfect surgery. I manifested two of the best shows that I did during that time,
Oh, wow.
highest TRP ratings.
Great.
I did everything. मेरी हालात, मेरी परिस्थिति same थी. I was the same person. My leg was still not better. But inside, my mind, my mental makeup, my neurologically, I was balanced. And that's when I felt that now, come what may, whatever happens outside in my world, I can deal with it because inside I am in perfect sync with what I have come here to do. And when I realized that this modality is fabulous, I said, caring is sharing. I want to share this with the rest of the world. I want to make sure that other people also get this facility. And I think God has been kind. I got a chance to do that. So in 2024, I launched my own life coach, Tannaz Irani.
Correct.
And I have certified over 300 students
Oh wow.
with the NLP certification. I have also certified about 30, 18, 20 to 30 coaches
Great, ma'am.
where they
Great
themselves can
achievement.
teach NLP. And yes, and now I'm moving on to using NLP for conscious parenting, teaching Ho'oponopono,
Yeah.
which is a big game changer for me.
Yes.
While I was doing NLP, I was also doing a Ho'oponopono. And I also teach manifestation, visualization, and journaling, because these three things have been me.
Great.
And that is what I have put
Great.
into my book.
Great, great, great.
एंड यू नो लोग समझते कि अरे चैट जीपीटी है तो मैडम ने चैट जीपीटी के थ्रू ये बुक लिखा होगा, लेकिन अगर आप मेरा बुक पढ़ोगे तो यू विल अंडरस्टैंड दैट चैट जीपीटी विल नेवर नो माय इंटरनल लाइफ व्हिच आई हैव रिटन इन दिस बुक. And in this book, through this book, I have said that I have been using NLP, using manifestation, using journaling from the time I was 8 years old without knowing I was using it. अभी हम लोगों के पास एक स्ट्रक्चर मिला है, एक साइंटिफिक बैकिंग मोडालिटी मिली है, तो हम आसानी से लोगों को सिखा सकते हैं. आई कैन टीच पीपल, you know, because I have a certificate, I have a backing, I have a course, so I can teach you. But if I just tell you that you learn from my life, nobody will learn, है ना? If I tell you that you just do what I am doing, you will not do it. But if I tell you that there is a neuro-linguistic programming class that I can teach you, then you will do it.
Correct.
So while I'm teaching it, I always tell them all my personal, examples, my personal life stories, so that they understand better.
Great, ma'am. Great
Yeah.
achievement, ma'am. Great, ma'am. Great. Okay, so ma'am, in 2002, like you were a runner-up for Miss India.
Yes.
So, ma'am, like how was that achievement, and like how did it change your life?
So let me tell you, ever since I was small, I wanted to walk the ramp and be Miss India.
Oh wow.
मुझे Miss India competition में part लेना ही था.
Okay.
लेकिन I could not be a Miss India because I got married only at 2021.
Oh.
So
Okay.
I was always a Mrs. all throughout my life.
Okay.
So I'm like, यार ये मेरी ख्वाहिश अधूरी रह गई. यार मैं हमेशा से Mrs. ही रही. और फिर बहुत सालों के बाद जब मैं आई वॉज शूटिंग बैक टू बैक फॉर दीज मूवीज, आई हैड गॉन टू एक वन पार्लर, लैक्मे ब्यूटी पार्लर, और वहां पे एक मैगजीन था, तो मैंने ऐसे ही उठाया, आई वाज वेटिंग फॉर माय अपॉइंटमेंट, और मैंने देखा वहां पे कि मिसेस इंडिया पैजेंट. आई सेड ये तो बहुत ही बढ़िया है, who has invented this Mrs. India? I said very good, I want to be in it. So I said I am Mrs. and I had missed the date of enrollment,
correct.
So and Mrs. India, at that time there was only one Mrs. India, which was run by the Wadias. So Nasli
Yes.
Wadias,
Nasli Wadia.
yeah.
Yeah.
So his wife was doing it, Maureen Wadia, Bombay Dyeing. So Bombay Dyeing presents
Yes,
Mrs.
yes.
India, Glad Rags. So I said I know her because her son used to be in school with me, Nes Wadia. So I immediately called up and I said, you know, I want to join and I want to come there. And so they said, okay, come here for a meeting. So I said, मैं तो जाऊंगी. मतलब, you know, this was my dream. This, I had manifested this. And because I couldn't be Miss India, I think the world made a Mrs. India for me.
Yeah.
So I went and I called her up and I said, you know, Auntie, I really want to be in it and everything. You know, I couldn't do Miss India. Please let me come. So she said, see, you are late for the entry, but I'll allow you, because obviously I was already a celebrity. I was, you know, already
Name
there.
and fame was there.
Name and fame was
Correct.
already there. So she said, ठीक है, I can see the enthusiasm. तुम form fill करो and you come. I went there on the first day of rehearsal and I remember seeing those 20-30 girls and I felt that my dream had come true. इसके बाद मैं जीतू या ना जीतू, I think every phase of my life, I have never behaved as if I have achieved something.
True.
You know, मैंने movies की, मैंने बहुत सारे serials भी की, I traveled the world, I had worked with the best of people, best of actors, but I never felt that, oh, I have arrived or I have achieved anything. No, it is part of my dream. I'm living my dream. I've come on this planet to learn things, to reach my higher self, and I've come here to live a fulfilled, wholesome life. So I have never had that, oh my God, you know, I am so great and, you know, like, look at me. I've never been like that. So I went there and I took part in it. And I remember first, wo sari ladkiyan, I don't think were very fond of me. They were not very welcoming to me.
अच्छा.
They were not my friends, but when they realized that I am not that kind of a person, I used to share my earrings, I used to share my clothes, मैं अपने सारे wigs भी share करती थी, मैं सब कुछ share करती थी सबके साथ, मेरे dresses. तब उन लोगों ने कहा कि हमें लगा कि आप बहुत ही घमंडी होंगी, you will be very selfish and a celebrity type, but we have had a lot of fun with you, and आप बहुत ही खुश मिजाज है, and you're making everybody laugh because I used to be filled with comedy.
Correct.
filled with comedy. मतलब अगर आप शूज भी चाहिए तो ये लो, मेरे शूज ले लो, ब्रेसलेट ले लो, ये ले लो, इयरिंग ले लो, and they used to really have a good time with me, and we became great friends during the rehearsals जब हम लोग to learn how to walk,
Yes,
catwalk
yes.
करते थे, and swimsuit round था. So मेरी सारी ख्वाहिशें जो थी मिस इंडिया के, I couldn't believe it that I actually did it.
Wow.
And the best part is I had only 15 days. I was shooting a movie.
Okay.
I remember I was shooting a movie. I had only 15 days ka gap. So I actually went up and told the organizers, okay, don't make me win the thing, even if I have to win. Please let somebody else win.
Yeah, yeah.
Because this is my dream. Because इसके बाद मुझे तो shooting में जाना है, तो मैं अमेरिका नहीं जा पाऊंगी.
Yeah, yeah, right.
So there was nothing hidden. There was nothing like, अरे मैं तो definitely जीतूंगी, मैं तो actress हूँ, I can walk better.
Correct.
ऐसा कुछ भी नहीं था. ये मेरा सपना था. I had a dream. I got a chance to do it. I did it. मुझे ना जीतना था, ना किसी को दिखाना था, ना कुछ साबित करना था. I was happy with my dream, but God made me the first runner-up.
Oh, wow.
And
Great,
I
ma'am.
was happy with that.
Great.
And another girl who was Parsi, I think
Okay.
her name is Jasmine, if I remember correctly. I don't know. I've never met her after that.
Okay.
लेकिन एक Parsi girl थी. Her name was Jasmine. She won the Mrs. India.
Wow.
And she went to Miami. I think Florida में था कुछ उसके बाद. So I was very happy. I'm like, यार तू जा, because I am very busy. I have a movie to do. So all the best wishes to you. And I was first runner-up, and I was very happy. Very happy. So that
Great,
was my
ma'am.
journey of
What to
Mrs.
say, ma'am?
India.
It's like really a awesome episode
Yeah.
which I have with you. Okay, ma'am. My next question to you is like you are the author of your own book. If I can, so you can.
Yeah.
So, ma'am, what is this book all about?
Okay, so the book actually is self-explanatory. If I can, so can you.
Correct.
मतलब अगर मैं ये चीजें कर सकती हूँ,
तो
एक
आप भी कर सकते हैं.
सेलिब्रिटी होने के नाते, पब्लिक फिगर होने के नाते, ये एक्सप्रेस कर सकती हूँ कि देयर इज समथिंग कॉल्ड डिप्रेशन, देयर इज समथिंग कॉल्ड मेंटल वेलनेस, और सभी को होता है. ऐसा नहीं है कि आपके पास पैसा है, नाम, शोहरत, फेम है, तो आपको ये सारी चीजें टच नहीं करती है. इट टचेस एवरीबडी. Anyone who has feelings, emotions is a human being. It doesn't matter whether you are famous. It doesn't matter whether you have money. If you're sad, if you're upset, if something is not in alignment, you need to reach out and ask for help. There is no shame in it.
Correct.
It's just that हमारे, I think now things are changing. लेकिन इंडिया में जब आप अपने पेरेंट्स को कहते हो कि I need a shrink or I need to see a counselor, तो पेरेंट्स बिल्कुल डगमगा जाते हैं. They get very shocked कि हमारी परवरिश में क्या रह गया. Why are we good parents? It's got nothing to do with you. Maybe a little bit, but if your child feels that he's got some mental problem, or if he feels I need to see a psychiatrist or I need to see a counselor or a mentor or a coach, please serve your child and send him to a counselor. And in this book, I have also said, when you want to have your dreams, when you want to follow your passion, life is easy. You don't have to struggle. You're an infinite being, and everything has to come to you absolutely with ease and joy. It has to come to you easily. If you're feeling heavy and you are struggling and you feel कि नहीं, I'm not liking this, drop it. Drop it. The whole world is your oyster. Choose something else. अगर तुम्हें वो घबराहट महसूस हो रहा है, I'm feeling heavy, I'm not in alignment, I'm not resonating with this, drop it. It doesn't matter what society says, it doesn't matter what your parents say, drop it. because the next thing you will pick up and you resonate with it, that will give you your success. That will reach you where you really needed to go, where your higher self will take you.
Great, ma'am.
Yeah, and everything, all the examples I've written in the book, जितने भी मेरी life की जो छोटी छोटी
Struggles.
stories है, struggles है, everything is in that book. How people used to treat me, mistreat me, how people used to talk very badly to me, how people never took me seriously, how a director literally broke me emotionally and I was almost going to give up my career because of him, how I went through all that, what was my mindset. In fact, इसके बारे में मैंने TED Talk पे भी talk किया है. I have
Okay.
done 3 TEDx talks.
Oh, wow.
And my first TEDx talk was all about how a director completely mentally, absolutely finished me. You know, words carry so much of energy. You do not know how you are completely ruining the opposite person with your words. You know, हम लोग कहते हैं कि तलवार से हमें मार पड़ती है. तलवार से जरूर आपको चोट पहुंचाएगी, but you can put medicine, you can put a tape and you'll be okay. But when that person has killed you with his words, you can die a death every day. And that death is very, very sad.
True.
And when that happened to me, I literally had to go inside and understand why am I an actress? What was the reason I wanted to be an actress? So I've spoken this entire journey on my TEDx talk so that other people can get inspired.
Great.
I'm not the first one who's been spoken to badly at my place of work. I'm not going to be the last one also. A lot of people get a lot of flack when they go to work. बहुत सारे ऐसे बॉसेस होते हैं जो अपने ज़बान से बिल्कुल मार देते हैं अपने एम्प्लॉइज़ को. एंड बहुत सारे ऐसे पीपल इन अथॉरिटी है जो लोगों को जस्ट टेक पीपल फॉर ग्रांटेड. सो दिस TEDx talk was specially for them. How I turned my pain into power. How I went, I got over it. And I went back to what I wanted to do, which was my passion, to be an actress. So that's what I did. So that's what I have said in my
ma'am.
TEDx talk.
It's great to have you on my talk show, ma'am.
Most welcome.
Before I close, ma'am, like one last question, like on my curiosity. You are the Tannaz Irani, and like I am the upcoming entrepreneur and like upcoming podcaster. So, any special thing for me? What can you say about me? Like about my journey with you?
All I know is that, see, I don't know you that well,
Correct.
but I do know that the way you approached me, the way you were very consistently approaching me and
Thank
my
you.
team and my office to be a part of your show, I just felt that anyone who can take out so much of their time, their precious time, their thought, their diligence to make me come on the show,
Thank you, ma'am.
I just feel that I need to honor that soul.
Thank you so
I
much.
never look at people as human beings anymore. I just feel there is so much that we have forgotten. Coming from the land of India, where we have actually, India ही भगवान भरोसे है.
True.
इतनी सारी पोल्यूशन है, इतना सारा पॉपुलेशन है. यार अगर हम लोग भगवान भरोसे नहीं होते तो हम कब का मतलब मर चुके होते.
True.
We don't have such great facilities, we don't have great infrastructure. Of course, thanks to Modi ji, we are going up.
Yeah.
We don't have so much going for us. We don't have education. But look at the people in our country. We're so warm. And that's what I got from you. What do you want from somebody? You want love, acceptance, warmth. मतलब आप क्या चाहते हैं कि somebody honors you, sees you, accepts you, appreciates you. And I think as a soul, I felt very appreciated. And I
Thank
said, I don't look at people के उतार चढ़ाव तो होता ही है. आप अभी चढ़ाव कर रहे हो, तो आप, I hope and I pray that you reach great heights.
Thank you so much. Thanks a lot.
And as an entrepreneur, always keep in mind why you started what you started.
Sure.
Because as an entrepreneur, you will also find there are times when your work will not go so well.
Correct.
And people will hit you in the back. They will stab you in the back. There will be times when you'll have no money. There will be times when the best of plans that you have made have completely flopped. It will happen. It has to happen. I wish you more failure so that you can rise even higher.
Yes, thank you
Because
so
there
much.
is no success without failure.
Correct.
And I
True.
just wish you all the very best.
Thank you, ma'am.
And God bless you.
Thanks a lot.
And,
Thank you so much,
and
ma'am.
thank you for having me on the show.
I'm
And
really
let's
blessed,
spread
ma'am.
and let's just spread
100%, ma'am.
good stuff to people.
100%, 100%, ma'am.
Yeah.
Thank you very much for your valuable time. This was Ms. Tannaz Irani, ma'am, the celebrity guest of my talk show. Thank you very much, ma'am, for trusting me, believing in me. And I don't have any word to close this talk show. I can say I am really blessed, and a very, very special thanks to Farzana ma'am for making my life very easy. So, guys, this was Mehul Shah signing off for today. Wait for my next episode. Thank you.